Chemistry. What is chemistry? Chemistry is the study of matter. Question arises, what is matter? Anything having mass and occupies space is called matter. There are four different types of matter, that is gas, liquid, solid, and plasma. Gas is that type of matter having no proper shape and no proper volume, for example, air, nitrogen gas. Liquid is that type of matter having proper volume but no proper shape, for example, water, milk, honey. Solid is that type of matter having proper shape and proper volume, for example, stone, book, wood. Plasma is in between solid and liquid. What is analytical chemistry? Analytical chemistry is that branch of chemistry which deals with the analysis of analyte. What is analyte? Anything which is unknown to us, which is under observation. We are going to know about that we call analyte. What is analysis? Question arises, what is analysis? Analysis means to know. So the process that we are using to know about the chemical composition of analyte, that is called analysis. In analytical chemistry, there are two types of analysis we use. One is called qualitative analysis and the other one is called quantitative analysis. With the help of qualitative analysis, we know the type of chemical, means this type of analysis we are using for identification purposes, while the other kind of analysis, that is quantitative analysis, is used to know the unknown amount of the chemicals. So to know about the amount of analyte, so that kind of analysis is called quantitative analysis. Here question arises, how do we do analysis? Analysis we do with the help of analytical techniques. Question arises, what are analytical techniques? Analytical techniques, these are valid procedures. Those are used for analysis. There are two groups of analytical techniques. One group we call qualitative analytical techniques, used for identification of chemical nature of analyte species. For example, salt analysis, FTIR analysis, NMR analysis. While the other group of analytical techniques, that is called quantitative analytical techniques, used to know about the unknown amount of analyte. Quantitative analytical techniques are further subclassified into classical analytical techniques and instrumental techniques. In case of classical analytical techniques, analysis is done with the help of using simple equipments like bullet balance. While in case of instrumental analytical techniques, analysis is done with the help of using machine and instrument. Classical techniques are further subclassified into volumetric techniques, gravimetric techniques, and separative techniques. Volumetric techniques are based on volume measurement. For example, acid-base titration, redox titration, precipitation titration, and complexometric titration. Gravimetric techniques are based on mass or weight measurement. For example, precipitation, volatilization. While separative techniques are used for separation, purification, as well as qualitative and quantitative analysis. For example, distillation, filtration, sublimation, solvent extraction, chromatography, electrophoresis. Instrumental quantitative analytical techniques. As we said, in those techniques, analysis is done with the help of using machine or instruments. Those techniques are further sub-classified into spectroscopic techniques, electroanalytical techniques, separative techniques, and miscellaneous techniques. Spectroscopy, it is based on interaction of light radiation with the material. Sometimes metal absorb light radiation and sometimes metal emit light radiation. So in spectroscopic techniques, the magnitude of light radiation absorbed by the material or the magnitude of light radiation emitted by material are measured with the help of using different kinds of machine like spectrophotometer, spectrophlorometer, fluorescent photometer. In case of electroanalytical techniques, those are based on interaction of electricity with the material. In those techniques, the electrochemical properties like potential, current, charge are measured with the help of using different kinds of instruments like potentiometer, pH meter, conductometer, voltmeter, and those are related to the concentration of analyzed species. Similar techniques like liquid chromatography, in those techniques, the machine that is used HPLC, high performance liquid chromatograph. Like gas chromatography, the machine is used is gas chromatograph and chromatograph. Those techniques are used for different purposes like separation purposes, purification purposes, identification purposes, as well as quantification purposes. There are some other miscellaneous techniques like mass spectrometry based on measurement mass to charge ratio, thermal techniques like TGA, DTA, and radioanalytical techniques.